Welcome all of you in the chapter fuel properties. Today we are going to discuss the octane number. If you observe, there is some label on the filling machine of the petrol, that is unleaded 95. Here unleaded indicate gasoline is without lead and 95 indicate octane number. So what is the meaning of unleaded and 95? We are going to discuss that one. Tetra ethyl lead C2H54 Pb that was used in the gasoline to increase the octane number. 0.8 gram of lead can increase the 10 octane number of gasoline. Other compound is also there, tetramethyl lead, and other additives also there, toluene, ethyl benzene, xylene, ether and alcohol. If tetraethyl lead can increase octane number of the gasoline, then why that was banned throughout the world? In 1994, Government of India banned the leaded gasoline with initial phase in the Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai state. Later on, after 1st February 2000, that is banned nationwide. That means petrol pump cannot sell the leaded fuel. Even another additives, benzene, is also cut from the percentage 5 to 1 nationwide. Actually, worldwide a leaded gasoline was banned in 1990. Then why lead compound is banned? So there are the main three reasons. First, air pollution. Other is toxic for the organ. One of the research shows that it's carcinogen. Another, it's damage the catalyst. Exhaust gas is treated inside the catalyst. But lead compound can damage the catalyst. So that are the main three reasons due to which lead compound banned. This is a pictorial presentation of knocking tendency. I am not going to concentrate over that one. If you want to see the knocking, then you are suggested to see the lecture on the knocking. Now, before 1929, actually fuels quality were defined as the HUCR. What is the meaning of HUCR? That is the highest useful compression ratio. Assume that the fuel HUCR value is 7. That means the engine that having the compression ratio less than 7, then that fuel is suitable for that one. But if compression ratio is higher than the 7, that fuel is not suitable for that engine, that produce the knocking inside the engine. And even at that time, the maximum compression ratio is 8:1. In 1929, octane scale was defined by the Graham Edgar. In the octane scale, two fuel are taken as the reference fuel. One is isooctane and another is N-heptane. Actually, saturated hydrocarbon can divide into the three categories: normal, iso and neo. Normal hydrocarbon, that means carbon are in a linear form. Iso, that means one or two carbon branches there, and neo, that means around the one carbon another 4 carbon is there. That are the basic structure of the saturated hydrocarbon. Now, if you see, this is the first carbon in linear series, there is the second carbon, this is the third carbon, this is the fourth carbon and this is the fifth carbon. On the second carbon, there is the 2-methyl group, and on the 4 carbon another 1-methyl group is there. The IUPAC name of the isooctane is 2,2, this one, 4-trimethyl, how many carbon? 5 carbon, pentane, 2,2-trimethyl pentane. This fuel that having the maximum tendency to resist the knocking, and octane value is assigned to isooctane is 100. So isooctane that having the highest tendency towards the prevention of knocking, that's why 100 number is given. Other fuel, that is N-heptane. In N-heptane, 7 number of carbon is there. That's why that is called as the heptane. And why that is N? Because all are in a linear chain structure. N-heptane having the highest tendency towards the knocking. That means that having the highest tendency towards the knocking. That's why arbitrary 0 value is given to the N-heptane. So isooctane that having the 100 value and N-heptane that is the 0 value. Assume that some fuel that having the 80 octane number, it means that having the 80% isooctane in that fuel. If fuel having the 60% isooctane and 40% N-heptane, that having the 60 octane number. But it is necessary that octane number is 60, that means that fuel is contain the 60% of isooctane. Then what about the CNG? CNG, that main content of the CNG is methane, and octane number of that CNG is more than 110 and that doesn't contain any isooctane. Then how the octane number is defined for the CNG? The alcohol having the more than 100 octane number, but that doesn't contain the isooctane. So we are going to discuss over that one. Assume that the fuel that having the 90 octane number, that means 90% isooctane and 10% N-heptane. 100 octane number, that means 100% isooctane and 0% N-heptane. But if octane number is higher than the 100, that means 110. What is the meaning of that one? 100% isooctane with the 0.8 gram of lead per liter, because 0.8 gram of lead can increase the 10 octane number. What is the total octane number? 10 plus 100, that means 110. Now take any other fuel that having the octane number 120, but that doesn't contain the isooctane. It is not necessary. If you are taking the example of the CNG, just consider the CNG that having the octane number 120. That doesn't mean CNG contain the 100% isooctane with the tail. That doesn't mean of that one. But CNG that having the 120 octane number, that is indicate the tendency towards the knocking of the CNG is equivalent to the mixture of 100% isooctane with the 1.6 gram tetraethyl lead. Okay. So octane number is only indicate the tendency towards the knocking. Octane number never indicate the energy. That is only indicate the burning tendency of the fuel in a controlled manner or uncontrolled manner. Now, how the octane number is find? So, before going on this one, I would like to introduce some of the full form. ASTM, American Society for Testing and Materials. SAE, Society of the Automotive Engineers. API, American Petroleum Institute. And CFR, Cooperative Fuels Research Engine. Actually, octane number is find out from the CFR engine, that is the single cylinder overhead valve engine, and the compression ratio is 4.5 to 16. That means that is a variable compression ratio. You can vary the compression ratio of that engine. For the gasoline, that is up to 10 and sometimes that is up to 12. And bore diameter is 82.6 mm. And stroke length is 114.3 mm and capacity 611.2 cc, single cylinder engine. For the testing of the octane number, there are the two methods. First one is research method, another is motor method. Now research method, that means only criteria is different. Here inlet temperature is 50 to 52 degrees Celsius, mostly that is 52 degrees Celsius. Inlet pressure is atmospheric, humidity value is given. Coolant temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, engine RPM is 600 and spark advance, that is 13 degree before top dead center, and air fuel ratio is adjusted to identify the maximum knocking. That means here air fuel ratio is vary with help of the valve. For the motor method, the three criteria is changed. First is inlet temperature, that is 149 degrees Celsius. engine speed 900 rpm, and spark advance is from 90 to 26 degree before top dead center. But be mind well, that is fixed or constant for the one practical value, but you can vary the spark advance as per requirement. And further, air fuel ratio is adjusted with help of the VAR to identify the maximum knocking tendency of the fuel. So these are the two methods. Now what happened during the testing? First, fuel is taken into this vessel and engine is run with two criteria. First for the research method and later on for the motor method. If the knocking tendency of that fuel is equivalent to the 100% isooctane with the 0.4 gram tetraethyl lead, then octane number of that fuel is 105. So we are just compare the knocking tendency with the reference fuel. If octane number is 105, that doesn't mean that fuel contain the isooctane. Maybe that is the other fuel, but we are only comparing the knocking tendency. Okay, then why we are performing the two different method? Actually, this is a laboratory scale method, but in real practice that is not obey. That's why motor method is adopted. Even motor method is also not suitable. That's why other index is given, that is the anti-knock index. So in anti-knock index, two reference number is taken, research octane number and motor octane number, and that is given the road octane number. Why this method is adopted? Because actually whatever the research octane method and motor octane method, that is on the basis of laboratory scale. That both method are for the single cylinder. Then what about the multi-cylinder engine? So for the multi-cylinder engine, road octane number is defined, and with help of the so many derivation, the final equation is comes, that is A into road octane number plus B into motor octane number plus C. The value of A and B in most of the case is 0.5 and C value is almost sometimes 0. That's why common value of the road octane number is research octane number plus motor octane number divided by 2. That is also known as the anti-knock index. So today we are going to finish this lecture. In next lecture we are continue with the C10 number and other additives. Thank you.